I'm Corey Dickerson, write-in candidate for mayor of Cahokia Heights. My fellow citizens of Cahokia Heights, for far too long we have endured the unbearable. For far too long our streets have been flooded with filth, our homes invaded by sewage, our health put at risk. For far too long we have been left to suffer while those in power look the other way. For far too long we have trusted leadership that has failed us. Our mayor, sworn to protect and serve this community, has ignored the cries of families forced to clean raw sewage from their basements. He has turned a blind eye to the flooding that has destroyed what little we have worked so hard to build. His inaction has left us vulnerable to crises that federal agencies now have to fix, exposing the depths of his failure for all to see. For far too long, we have watched as resources meant to restore our community have been mismanaged. Now, $30 million in infrastructure repairs is required to fix years of neglect. Over 300 violations of the Clean Water Act have gone unanswered, leaving residents to clean raw sewage from their homes while leadership enriches themselves. Salaries in administration soar. $81,000 for Nakia Daniels, $89,000 for Ms. Branson, and law enforcement officers like Steve Brown, who earns up to $130,000, plays critical roles in protecting our city. His job is important. This is not to bash him. This isn't about him. This is about the system that consistently fails to allocate resources effectively, leaving those who even serve us without the tools to deliver the results our community desperately needs. For far too long, we have paid the price for this neglect, not just in dollars, but in dignity, safety, and hope. What has the mayor done to fix our water? To ensure our children don't walk around contaminated streets? To keep businesses from fleeing our city? The answer is clear. Nothing. His inaction has cost us everything. But I say to you today, for far too long is enough. The time for waiting is over. The time for action is now. We must rise as one voice, unshakable and united, to demand accountability. For far too long we have waited for change to come from the top. But real change, my brothers and sisters, comes from the people. It comes from when we refuse to accept corruption, when we reject failure, and when we take control of our future. This is just not about sewage, salaries, and nepotism. It is about justice. It is about restoring dignity to our community that has been oppressed and ignored for far too long. For far too long, we have been told to wait, but no more. We will not wait while our homes are destroyed. We will not wait while our children are endangered. We will not wait while our city crumbles under failed leadership. For far too long, we have carried the burden of neglect. But today, we say enough is enough. Today, we rise. We rise for our families. We rise for our children. We rise for the future of Cahokia. Today, I call on each of you to stand with me. Write my name in as your candidate. Together, we will dismantle the corrupt system and replace it with leadership that listens, cares, and delivers. Cahokia Heights belongs to the people, not to those who exploit it. Let's stand together and fight for leadership we deserve. Let's demand action. Let's demand accountability. Let us demand a future where people of Cahokia Heights no longer have to say, for far too long.
A frustrated Mayor Curtis McCall, elected as the first mayor of the newly formed city of Cahokia Heights, talked on Thursday about the horrific sewer woes and in an unusual remark about what he thinks needs to happen.
I believe that communities that are vote heavily Democrat need to take another look, and we need to start voting for individuals that have our best interests and stop voting for someone simply because they have a Democrat in front of their name.
Mayor McCall says he's going to use the entire $3 million from the American Recovery Act to try to deal with the sewer issues, but he says he still needs another $20 million. I'll keep you up on the latest actions by the mayor and the new actions in court by Illinois EPA to deal with an issue that residents have had to cope with far too long. After all, you paid for it.